what's going on, athletes? Welcome to Midweek Mobility with Movement RX. I'm Dr. Theresa Larson. I'm here with head coach and owner of Boombox CrossFit San Diego, Gerard. He's a good friend of mine. Met him through Diana DeToro, who is with Mobility Watt as well. We're going to have some fun today talking about the press archetype, which is what you see in a muscle up. So I'm going to talk about real quick the common faults that I see with muscle up, and I kind of sometimes going to see the injury side, which isn't so fun. Labral tears. People missing ranges of motion in their internal rotation and extension is one way to really tear that labrum. The other one is that people totally lose spinal position. They haven't actually trained the strength in one, can you do 10 chest to bar pull-ups, and two, can you do 10 strict ring dips with good spinal position? Because what happens when you do, one of the common faults when you don't have good spinal position and you're in a ring dip position, one, you got a douchey position with your shoulder, internally rotated, a lot of stress on that anterior capsule, but that lat, look at these pieces of meat back here. They are not meant to be hanging out like jerky, waiting to be flayed, right? They need to be wound up. So this is an error waiting to happen. All right, the other common fault that we see is the bottom position too. The starting position is the elbows are splayed out, maybe rounding here a little bit, just relying so much on the shoulder. So he's already in kind of a douchey, internally rotated position, right? He wants to be externally rotated and stable there as he goes into that transition. So what I'm going to have you guys do or witness here is two super coaches working together on how to retrain this, how to train for this muscle up. And what we call is neurodevelopmental training. You basically break down a very challenging movement and you pick it apart to build the motor control. All right, so I'm going to hand it over to Regno here, and he's going to work with Gerard. The two Rays.
Hey guys, I'm Regno. I'm from CrossFit Stronghold and also Movement RX. So what we're going to do is we're going to break down the muscle up from the top down and try to emphasize those good positions. For the sake of demo, we're going to have a band. Just through the ring right here. And then Ray is going to, depending on how much tension he needs, he's going to pull the band through that side, and he's going to sit up in the top of that muscle out. So you want to come over on the side here so you can see. So what we're going to do is we're going to have him sit up at the top, so he's already caught the muscle up. He's going to lower himself down. So this is where he's just going to receive the muscle up after the transition. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have him slowly, we're going to do a negative. We're going to go all the way back. So keeping these elbows in nice and close, he's going to drop back down to that bottom position as he's coming up. And then he's going to pull back in. The band's going to assist him to come in, keep those elbows in close, and then turn over. And then he's come back down as slow as possible. Down,
so number one, starting from the top.
Right?
Yep.
And then coming back down on the bottom. And then you're just going to cycle through that. When you get stronger, you can take the band away, and what that's going to do, come back up to the top and relax up there. What we can do is you can take the band away and just do that without the band. That's really, really hard. So to start off, you use the band first. When you get stronger, then you're going to come down out of that muscle as slow as possible. And what that's going to do is going to strengthen your shoulders and help you strengthen that position so you can keep your elbows in close as you transition to the muscle.
Okay, awesome. And Ray, as a head coach here too, Gerard, what else do you see with the muscle up that common faults?
What I see is that nobody's the midline stability.
Okay.
Midline stability. So staying nice and tight at the top or the bottom of the catch
right
here is key.
Okay. Okay, so awesome. So check out the last video that we did for last week so you can think about ways to improve midline stability and do these activities. Thanks a lot. We're good.